think we are. Yeah. Cool. All right. Howdy, 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 howdy. We are live on YouTube and on Twitch. That's good news. Checking. Things are. In terms of stream quality. And then we'll jump into a game. Probably a cutscene. Get my character on idle. Hope everyone's doing good today. Doing good. Jump in. It's been a second. It's been about a week. Play this game at a weekly basis. Select. Okay. So it's like I'm very rusty every time I jump into the game. Okay, I'm gonna jump on Twitch Stream Manager. See how that's going. It's taking forever to load. Don't know why. It looks like YouTube is on. I wonder if there is any way to see YouTube stats. Stream health says it's excellent. Love to see that. But where's the Twitch side? I'm multi-streaming right now. So I want to see how the multi-stream goes. Clap your hands if you hear me. My Twitch is really slow today. At least the web page. I'm trying to check all the stats on the stream manager. So if you can see the chat, if you can see anything, if you can see the stream at all on Twitch, just drop a comment, say hello, or an emote, your favorite emote. I am completely blind with how my Twitch is going. Stats. Everything seems to be going good so far in terms of, at least, it says it's live, but I'm not seeing any, I'm unable to see any preview or anything at all really with Twitch. Kind of weird. Kind of weird. And we're going to get into the game actually, so I'm looking forward to that. Eventually we'll get into the game. I'm gonna open Twitch on my phone. Oh yeah, looks like I'm on it. Yeah, sweet. Cool. A little bit of an update. I've requested to cancel my affiliate status on my Twitch account because I'm not a fan of ads showing up all the time. Hopefully you have ad blockers on your Twitch viewing experience. Hopefully no ads at all on YouTube. I'm pretty sure there's no ads at all on YouTube. At least for the size of my YouTube account. It's tiny. But it's growing. Alright. What do we do? I think everything's fine. So I think we play the game. Do I do a little bit of an intro? I think I do. Hello. Hello everyone. Greetings and salutations. It's Wave Tonic Guy jumping in again for another session of Final Fantasy XIV. This is our 7th session playing this game. Every week I jump in, play some Final Fantasy XIV, and continue progressing through the main story quests, leveling our character, experiencing gameplay content for the first time as a route. So let's jump on in and enjoy the ride. Yeah, got my character here. Need to actually be able to see what's happening with my character, so I am going to preview game this way. Cool. Right. Yeah, we're progressing through the story. We joined the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. We've completed the first story arc of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Defeated Ifrit, the Lord of the Inferno, I believe is his nickname. In our first Final Fantasy XIV trial. So now we continue on with Final Fantasy XIV main story quests. Yay, let's jump in. We're doing a hero in the making. Vinfilia is wearing a wry smile. Might it have something to do with your newfound fame? Apparently defeating Ifrit meant that my character gathered a bit of fame throughout the land. Until not so very long ago, you were but one of many adventurers seeking to make their way in Yorza. For your character and courage, you were raised in your esteemed post of envoy. Thereafter, you traveled to the realm, aiding those in need without thought or reward, confirming to Ida and Papalima that the Scions would benefit from your aid, and no sooner had you joined us in your personality. Best in Primal Ifrit. Yes, we defeated Ifrit, that's right. My character being a Conjurer. We're at like a level 40, 41. And I believe I have to complete a few more of the main story before I can reach a point where I can become a white mage. We have our guests, Wavetonic, or rather, you have guests. Alright. Okay, looks like we've got soldiers from all parts of the land. Thanalan. And all the other ones. All the other continents. Or states, however you want to call it. I should read the dialogue to see what's happening, to stay on track with the story. As you can see, Wavetonic, your recent exploits have garnered your attentions to the grand companies of Yorza. Each organization would have Ifrit's bane for its own. To this end, all three have sent officers to court you. Okay, this might be the part of the game where they want me to join join one of the three. They would not ordinarily go to such lengths to enlist a new recruit. That they have is evidence of their high regard for you. I find myself wondering how word of Wavetonic's deeds spread so quickly that the immortal flames should know of his triumph is to be expected, but what of the other grand companies? Vinfilia's looking at Tataru. Maybe Tataru's a bit of a gossip. Your reputation precedes you, Master Guy. Yeah, my character's last name is Guy. 'Tis no ordinary man who can face a primal and emerge the victor. And imagine your pride when we learned that you began your journey as an adventurer in our own Gridania. Know that the people hold you... Is that a smudge on my screen? Yeah, in high esteem. I read it wrong. What a pleasure it is to finally meet you. Yeah, it looks like every officer in this is attempting to court my main character into joining their ranks as part of the main story. Triple check I'm recording this. Yeah, we're recording. That's pretty good. Cool, cool. I don't know what the health of my YouTube is going at the moment, though. I'm kind of blind there. Maybe I can look at that on my phone. Studio. This is the first time I'm multi-streaming in a very long time, and I'm just wondering if my computer can handle it. And it looks like it is handling it for the most part, which is a kind of positive news there. Can't seem to see analytics of my live stream on my phone, though. Alright. Maybe if I open YouTube, the app itself, not the creator dashboard. Okay, yeah, it still says I'm live. Apparently one watching. That might just be myself. Clap your hands if you hear me. Cool, awesome. As long as it says the live is live, then I'm fine. Okay, who will I join? Thinking I'm leaning towards Gridania. The Gridania one. Just because that's my character's origins. Gotta stay true to my character's upbringings. I don't really have any connection to the lands of Uldar. Or that other one. The pirate one. Alright. If I remember correctly, because I had played this game like a long time ago, years and years ago, I remember that there was one of the grand companies that you choose, any one of them. If you progress a little bit on that, then you can get a mount. So I might be able to get a Chocobo shortly after this. I don't think it's part of the main quest. It's just like some side questing. Sweet! Speak with Tataru. We're gonna do that. Is Tataru here? Must be in the reception. She's like the Scion's receptionist. That's the vibe I'm getting. Yeah, we're just humbly progressing through the main story here as a sprout. My character, level 40. Going through a realm reborn. I'm at a point now in the main story where I need to choose a grand company. And here I am, about to speak with Tataru, the Scion's receptionist. Sorry about the attention you're getting, Wave Tonic. I might have sung your praises a little too loudly. He is a gossip. Anyway, I expect you want to know where and when the Remembrance service are taking place. Okay. If all goes to plan, Gridania's Grand Company, the Order of the Twin Adder, will hold the first of the 3 services. I'm going to be leaning towards joining the Gridania one, just because my character leveled up in that area as a conjurer. So, got a little bit more attachment to that space than any other one. Okay, we're going to be attending the Remembrance on Gridania. So I think I can just fast travel by pressing this button. Sweet. Lovely. Well, I like that I'm multi-streaming now. I'm doing this thing now where I'm cancelling my Twitch affiliate because there's just too many ads on Twitch. And I'm still a very small streamer. So like, there's no point in me constantly putting up ads or next to 0 people watching. And for those who are watching at the moment, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. But also, I don't want to annoy you with ads as well, since I'm still new. So, thank you all for hanging out here. I appreciate you. And for whatever reason, I can't access my stream manager dashboard on that side of the internet. But this is the first time I'm live streaming on YouTube. So hello to those watching on YouTube. Appreciate you. Thank you for hanging out. I think the vertical stream on YouTube is very bad. Like, I don't know if it's cropped it or anything or minimized it. You may potentially only be seeing like a fraction of what you actually see on landscape. So that's a work in progress. I'll work on fixing that up. Cool. Now that I'm here, I'm gonna hit the map. And we're gonna go to the ceremony. The amphitheater in Gridania. We're gonna become part of the Grand Company. Yeah, the Twin Adders, let's do it. You know it. Are you part of the Twin Adders yourself? I'm fairly sure also the Grand Companies are the ones that help you get a mount. So that's what I'll be doing. This is the destination. Alright. Will we be treated with a little cutscene? Possibly.
I lost my son to the calamity.
The three seed seers are all together.
I like when there's voice
Some
acting.
say you couldn't take a step without stumbling over a body.
Oh yeah, my pink sunglasses. Really cool.
Our forebears were once strangers in the Twelveswood.
Oh, keep going, Candy
Fearful
Santa.
of the green wrath, they hid themselves in the dark recesses of the earth. Yet they dreamed of basking in the dappled sunlight of the forest. Through great effort, they proved their worth to the elementals, and were granted a place beneath the boughs. So it was that Gridania was born, some 5 centuries ago. Working hand in hand, the Hure and the Elysian settlers sowed the seeds of our civilization.
Who are Elysian?
And soon, they were joined by folk of all races.
Yours are like the humans, from my understanding.
So nourished by the waters of unity, and blessed by the light of the matron, Gridania flourished into the great nation it is.
Hey, it's those two. Aren't those two part of the Scions? Or I don't think I've seen them when I met the members of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Do you see the Gridanian standard? There, hanging behind the Elder Seed Seer.
Those two were in the trailer when I was arriving into Gridania.
The entwined serpents represent the unity between Hure and Elysian. An elegant symbol, do you not agree?
Cool, entwined serpent. Speaking of entwined serpent, I've got a tattoo of an entwined serpent on my arm. I think it's meant to be. I think I have to be part of the Twin Adders now.
In accordance with the will of the elementals, we have embraced a life of peace. Alas, our neighbors have not always sought the same for themselves, nor for us. Though we Gridanians have no love for war, we have still less for those who would threaten our way of life. Ever have we fought to protect the sanctity of the Twelveswood. When the Garlean Empire brought its war of conquest to Eorzea, we rallied under the noble standard of the Twin Adder that we might push back the encroaching darkness. And it was we who prepared the ground for the reformation of the Eorzean Alliance, that all the peoples of this realm might stand united against the common threat. 5 years ago, the Alliance met the armies of the Empire upon the fields of Cartano. It would prove the bloodiest battle in recent memory. Countless Gridanian lives were lost. As Supreme Commander of the Order of the Twin Adder, ever shall I bear the weight of our people's sacrifice. Alas, their loss was not the only tragedy to befall us that day, for soon came the calamity.
Oh yeah, Calamity. I think that happened at the end of Final Fantasy XIV 1.0.
Forest are a constant reminder of its violence. Our lives have been irrevocably changed. Each waking hour, a struggle to survive.
I think it's kind of cool that they kind of like put that part of the story, how they like revamped
Driven
A
to
Realm Reborn.
desperation, some among us have strayed from the path of righteousness, resorting to banditry, poaching, and other unconscionable deeds. To compound our woes, the Ixal have returned in force, emboldened by our suffering. They test our defenses nigh without cease, and prey upon the vulnerable. So beleaguered from within and without, it is of little wonder that our unity now falters. Dark.
Time was
Oops.
a man could
A
walk
pox
the
on that
high
bloody
roads without
Ixal.
fear.
On this day, 5 years ago, countless Eorzeans laid down their lives that we might behold another dawn. Please join with me in honoring their memory.
And how do you propose to honor the memory of those you cannot remember, pray tell?
The destruction wrought by the calamity was indiscriminate. It dealt death to Eorzean and Garlean alike. Yet while we have labored to rebuild our homes, to rebuild our lives, the Empire has set about raising steel fortresses here
Right,
in the 12
the Empire. Of course. There's so many forces at bay in this story.
Mistaken. The Garleans remain the greatest threat to our survival.
You got these
If we are to
primals.
stand against them, we must remember what it is to be united.
This weird group of mages. Something about crystals. Empires.
Our many troubles blind us to the woes of our fellow man. Thence is harmony lost. Yet harmony is the founding principle of Gridania. We are gathered here to honor the fallen. Let them be honored not only in word and thought, but through concerted action. I bid you join hands with me once more beneath the Twin Adder standard. And together, let us heal the forest's wounds, that our progeny might live in harmony beneath these ancient boughs. For serenity, purity, and sanctity.
What a moving speech, Kani-sana. Well done. Round of applause. Round of applause. What a great leader.
If you'll permit me, Alfie, no.
Alfinode.
And my sister, Alize, at your service.
Alfinode and Alize. We've met them. Alize, what a name. Reminds me of the vodka.
I saw at a glance that you were a fellow traveler. You
Yeah.
might call us students of history, sampling the realm's remembrances in pursuit of enlightenment.
I'm curious if Alphanord and Alizé are even part of the Scions, or if not, like, what's the deal with these two? We're finally meeting these two after, like, the beginning of the story. We're like 20 hours deep into it and we finally see these characters again. Okay, so Alphanord's going to give us a bit of a history. I think this main story quest is going to get us through Gridania, Ul'dah, and Limsa Lominsa. And then both Alphanord and Alizé are going to like brief us in a little bit about the history on all these towns and everything that's happening. So we're sinking our teeth into a little bit more lore of this story. The game, the world. The Gridanians are unfortunate enough to have to contend with two beast tribes. The Ixal are unquestionably the more troublesome, being of a naturally warlike disposition, and wont to summon the bloodthirsty primal Garuda. And the Sylphs, by contrast, are peaceful by nature but mischievous rather than malevolent, and have long been on friendly terms with the Gridanians, until recently at least. Alas, they have grown aloof, a change observed at roughly the same time they summoned the primal Rama. Rama and Garuda. Gridanians have no love for war, and they consider open conflict a last resort. Though they clash with the Ixal ever more regularly, you may be assured that they do not have any so in self-defense. As for the Sylphs, they are so bound by peace treaty that one wonders how long it will be before it is broken. Yes, there's a chance that it may break. Meanwhile, the Ixal will continue their incursions, spurred on by the Garuda and her insatiable appetite for destruction. Whether the Gridanians like it or not, sooner or later it will come to an all-out war, and when it does, the Order of the Twin Adder will need all the help they can muster. How valuable might the aid of the capable adventurer prove them to be then? Look, I imagine no matter who I choose, I'm going to be helping out all the cities. My understanding is that this choice isn't as huge as they make it out to be. But it is kind of interesting to learn about the story, the worlds that they've built. Eorza. Alright, sweet, we've done Gridania. Alright. I'm glad to hear that the story gets better and better. Her expansion. I'm glad that I'm invested early on into the story before we dive deeper and deeper into the game. We're gonna make our way to Ul'dah now. I think I got a few coin. I got 28,000k. I can spend a few coin to fast travel to Ul'dah. That's Limsa Lominsa, Steps of Nald. Shadowbringer is your favorite story. I think Evercold is coming out soon. I don't know when Evercold comes out, but who knows if I'll even make it to endgame by the time Evercold comes out. I doubt it. But I'm here for the journey. This is our 7th session in the game. Been playing not as much as I like to. Only once per week do I have a little bit of time in my day to jump into a little bit of this game. I'd like to find ways to play more of this game when I can. Let's find the map. I get lost in Ul'dah so frequently. I actually have to do a 180 and turn around. I don't know why I was going this direction. I'm also getting used to playing mouse and keyboard. I've been playing with a gamepad for a majority of my sessions here. Ooh, Evercold is next year 27. There's a chance. There is a chance I could reach endgame by ever cold. That'll be fun. Okay, I'm officially lost. I go this way, but there's a dead end. Oh wait, I think I can go... Yeah, there's a door there. Gotta keep the map open at all times. Is this the right way? Hold on. Doesn't seem right. It says it's here. A hero in the making. That's the quest I'm doing. At the Royal Promenade. This doesn't seem like a Royal Promenade. People are sparring here. I'm gonna turn around. I'm gonna explore. I have a feeling I need to go into the building. The big building at the center of Ul'dah. I'm so curious now, like, where the story takes us. Having so many expansions in this game. And the story to continue on. Or like... I don't even know when this game came out originally. Feels like possibly over 10 years ago. Or maybe 10 years. Hastings Strip? Oh, they want us to go out of the... back into the Hastings Strip. I must have been close to the right area. I'm gonna just check if I've connected to this Aetherite shard. I'm getting a little distracted. ADHD right here. I see an Aetherite shard. I'm like, ooh, shiny, shiny blue crystal. Okay, we're definitely lost. We are definitely lost. I don't think I can jump down this way, can I? Nope. Okay. We'll be fine. We'll find our way around here. I always get lost in Ul'dah. It's weird that the quest logo is only showing up this way. How do I get to the Hastings? Oh, it's up there. Back on the map. Do I speak with the lift person? Okay. Alright. We're in a maze. And we're finding our way out. I'm gonna climb these stairs. This must be the right way. I feel like this is the correct direction. Yes, it is. Thankfully, we found our way. That could have been the duration of the stream, just me finding where the quest marker is. Thankfully, we made it. Pretty sure I've attuned to this. Yes, I have. Doesn't hurt to triple check. On the other end of this circle is where I need to be. Great, I'm going to interact with the sparkly floor. I'm curious to know who you main as in this game.
And Roban as well.
Hark you, souls of flame, drawn to the bosom of the desert, where the fire burns brightest and shall rage forevermore.
Oh, we're learning about Uldah's history now.
Hurrah! Rauban! Where since antiquity, under the sage and judicious
Whoa, what's going on
rule of
here?
the Ul dynasty,
I must have pressed that
we
by
have
accident.
wrought sand into gold. Where by the grace and glory of Nalthar have our brave sons and daughters flourished and prospered. I speak of Uldar!
There, at the Flame General's back flies the Grand Company's standard. Note the sigil. The golden scales of order balance the jewel of prosperity with the flame of might.
Money and fire. Might and prosperity.
The gifts our nation has given the realm. In Eorzea's darkest hour, on the killing fields of
I definitely say my vibe is more like Gridania.
blood and gold than we. Thus was the 7th Imperial Legion laid low.
So that's how it happened. How soon history forgets.
Yet many left our gates,
Alpha Nord
never to return.
seems to be a neutral historian.
Let us pray for our absent brothers and sisters, that they might know happiness in the great beyond, as Thal's honored guests. If the fates were fair, the price we paid that day would have bought us victory. Alas, they are not. And now, but 5 years into this 7th Umbral era, the spirit of sacrifice which granted us our strength is all but dead.
I might bring the volume up in the game a little bit.
What do you see? A people divided, downtrodden, and
What do you guys think?
Where are the merciful alms of the rich? Where is the just steel of the righteous? I ask you, is this the great nation our brothers and sisters gave their lives to save?
Do.
You who call this living, dishonor the name of the immortal flames. It is but a slow death.
Boost it up by 4 decibels. Hopefully that's better for everyone.
Our enemies surround us. The savage hordes of the Amalja wait beside our roads,
It could
strangling
probably
the
go up a
lifelines.
little higher too.
Meanwhile, the Garleans make mock of our borders and despoil our land of its natural
No, it might be
wealth.
fine. I might bring it down another 2 decibels. I'm being very, very specific with how the numbers should be. I'm usually like that.
Whether trader or soldier, monetarist or royalist, all must recognize that a divided Uldar stands to fall. Victory and fortune walk hand in hand. Ye who seek glory and wealth, look not to what little you can snatch from your neighbor, but to the boundless wealth of the world beyond. Now is the time to unite. Now is the time to ride forth. In the name of the Sultana, I beseech you. Line not your own coffers, but those of the immortal flames. Seek not to prosper from Uldar, but to restore her to prosperity. As the realm prospers, so shall Uldar. As Uldar prospers, so shall her people. Ya for Uldar!
Alright, nice
Together we
speech.
are one.
Might and prosperity.
Your grace.
Raban?
People of Ul'dah, I, Nanimo, 17th in the line of Ul, address you. Much has been made of the wealth of Ul'dah. Yet those who measured that wealth in coins and carats are gravely deceived. For the true wealth of Ul'dah lies in the health, happiness, and hopes of her people. Beloved subjects, I bid you raise aloft the torch of Ul'dah, that her flames might serve as a beacon for all Eorzea to see.
Long live Nanamo!
Glory to the Sultana!
For victory and fortune.
That
Drive
voice acting was
fearlessly
so
to the
funny.
inferno, for we are by fire reborn.
Fire Reborn. Did I get an achievement? What's that sound? I heard a sound in my game.
Forsooth,
Has somebody added me
Fancy
or
meeting you
contacted
again.
me in this game? I'm excited. Alright, let's chat. Let's chat with Alphanord and Alizé. The Uldans have a long history of conflict with the Amalja, the beast tribe that worships the primal Ifrit. Not anymore. Ifrit's long gone. Judging by your look of distaste, I take it you have encountered them. You're most certainly correct, Alphanord. The Uldans do not shy from confrontation. If aught threatens their precious prosperity, they will seek to crush it. So have they dealt with Ifrit thus far, smothering his flames each time he is stoked to life. But he is but one of several problems. Though they have been quiet these past 5 years, the Garleans have not gone away. The Garlean, that's the Empire. They seem to be plotting something indeed. Meanwhile, refugees continue to arrive in droves, and Ul'dah has no clear policy on how to deal with them. After all, not even the Sultanate's coffers are bottomless, and even assuming they had the coin, its resources will never be finite. Which brings me back to the subject of Ifrit. It has been observed that the Amalja are summoning him with ever-increasing frequency. Every time they do so, the Uldans send their forces to smite in Primal, and though they invariably succeed, each victory is brought with blood. It is a war of attrition, which they cannot well sustain. I guess it makes sense, because what Minfilia was telling me about these primals is that they kind of exist in, like, the ether. They kind of exist in, like, in the spirit of the world, and, like, they become manifest, or they develop a physical form once there's enough believers, or yeah, enough people like that are devoting their faith to that primal, and then that primal becomes manifest. And because we defeated Ifrit, that doesn't necessarily mean that Ifrit's no longer existing. It might just have meant that Ifrit returns to a kind of ethereal state before it garners strength once more. That's what I'm imagining the story is, or how the lore builds out these primals. We may see Ifrit once again, who knows? Aurora Lunala. Has sent me a friend request. Alright. Hey, welcome. That is a great emote. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, of course I'll add you. Social friend list. Oh, now we've made multiple friends. Level 100. Impressive. Oh, this must be Sir Kitty. I imagine. Respond to friend request. Yeah, awesome. Thanks for adding. I'm just a humble sprout. Also, your outfit is amazing. You've really got the fashion endgame going on at the moment. Well done. Applause. Those shoes. Amazing shoes. Yeah, of course. Anytime. Oh, cool. Is that your companion? Oh, cute. That's a fat cat. No way. I love it. It's so good. What emotes do I have? I'm still new to the game, so bear with me a second until I find the right emote. Do a wave. A wave is a... That's funny. Wow, you're like a level 100. Is that like max level? I imagine that's max level. Enjoy the story and take your time. Thank you. I will. I am enjoying the story. Hopefully, one day we catch up in game somehow. Maybe if you want, we can run like a dungeon. What's your class? Can I inspect or something? You adventurer play? Whoa. Oh, you're a white mage. Awesome. I'm a conjurer. I'll soon be a white mage. Level 100 too is super impressive. Oh. I really like your fit. I think the glasses that I have would really match your outfit. I've got pink I've got pink sunglasses. Thank you very much. You definitely, if you need help, just give me a shout. Yeah, for sure. I like that. What do you like to do in the game? Like, what's your favorite thing? I'm gonna keep like chatting. You can message me and stuff. It's fine. Keep chatting, message and stuff. I'm gonna continue through the main story quest, I guess. Unless you have an idea on something to do. Could always sidetrack, but I'll see you later. Such a nice person. I'm glad I made a new friend today in this game. I'm excited. Enjoy the story. Thank you. How do I reply? Is there like a reply? Is it a slash? Whisper? I wish I knew how. Oh, here we go. Send tell. Thank you. Oh. Oh. Not available. I'm on the free trial. But yeah, thank you so much. I've met a new friend today, Lunala. Yeah, I hope there's something we can do in this game. I see. No wonder why it won't let me trade. Yeah, free trial. I'm still like very new to this and trying it out. I'm not on a paid membership. So it kind of limits me with what I can do in this game. Oh, thank you. Hey, you adding me as a friend and chatting with me is a gift already. And I really appreciate you hanging out with me there. I think with the right amount of time, we can do a little bit of like a social thing in game. That'll be fun.
Our alliance.
It's sunk beyond the seabed.
We're in Limsa now.
Brothers and sisters of the sea, hearken unto me. Look upon this, our mighty crimson standard, and tell me your hearts do not swell with pride.
So, like, Gridani is all about, like, peace and, like, one with nature. Ul'dah is, like, might and economy. Like, money and power. I wonder what Limsa vibe is.
700 summers have come and gone since our forefathers first ran aground in this fertile bay. In that time, guided by the Mother of Oceans, Limsa has grown from humble fishing village to uncontested ruler of the 5 seas and beyond.
Their vibe is pirates. Is there a way? Ooh, I don't want to skip cutscene. I was thinking, is there a way to like automatically? Here we go.
Did you look as the Admiral bid you?
Yeah,
It
text
is
auto
a rather
advance.
stirring standard, I must say.
Oh, unvoiced dialogue. That's unvoiced. Yeah, sure. Can I do the arrows? No, the arrows don't do a thing.
The crimson field is meant to signify the blood of fallen crewmates, while the black longship represents a pirate vessel.
When the Gallian Empire marched
Very
upon
graphic.
Eorzea, we assembled beneath the Maelstrom standard, and our grand company was reborn. All answered the call, from the Knights of the Barracuda to Hilthier's bloody executioners, and together we met our would-be conquerors upon the field of Cartano. That day, the world bore witness to the united strength of Limsa.
Yep, Limsa.
I swear to you, no army ever fought harder or with more courage, yet many of ours did not survive. Join me now in remembering those who fought in the name of freedom and fell. May their souls be returned to the sea.
Like,
Freedom. Yes, they have always been rather fond of their freedom.
okay, freedom,
Much
right?
as the beast tribes have. Small wonder. Beneath the surface, one would struggle to tell them apart.
I'm trying to figure out exactly what the vibe
It has
is.
been 5
Limsa
long
apart from
years
being
since the
pirates,
calamity struck. 5 long years of tireless
being obsessed with
rebuilding.
boats.
Yet still
Their theme is
wounds of
boats.
The calamity fester and weep. But when I stand atop the mizzenmast and gaze out upon our battered and broken vessel, I see an undying spirit. Did we not build all this from the wreck of the Galadian all those centuries ago? Shall we not do so again? Yet there are those who would see this ship of ours sink beneath the waves of the restless Rotano. The Sahagin creep ashore seeking blood for their accursed god.
Those fishback
The Sahagin have risen?
While the mines of Ogomero spew forth kobolds who push ever south, despoiling our lands as they go.
Oops, I
And
skipped the dialogue by
behind them
accident.
swells the grim tide of the Gallian Empire. Even now, the
It is
Kurds
automatically
fly their flags within our borders.
Moving.
Doubt not, but that they will be upon us ere long.
Yay, it's all
We
automatic.
are
I think I did set it
well-nigh
automatic.
surrounded. Yet there are those
I'm not
among
manually
us
clicking every
who would
dialogue
rather turn
piece.
their swords against their crewmates than our cannons against our foes. How can we hope to repel our many enemies when mutiny breeds below deck? There is but one course left to us. One bearing that will bring us victory over the beast hordes and the Empire both. and see this ship safe to port. We must mend the rift the Calamity has reopened twixt pirate and maelstrom, and stand fast with our adventurer brothers against the coming tempest. Mark ye well, a crew without unity is no crew at all. 'Tis but a mass of drowned men. To me, then, brothers and sisters of the sea, gather beneath the undying crimson standard, and pledge me your strength, your skill, your wisdom. And with the guidance of the navigator, this great vessel of ours shall ride the waves till sea swallows all.
Long live the Admiral!
Well done. Good speech. Good speech.
Where's me cutlass?
I'll follow ye to the southern
Ahoy.
isles, Admiral.
Ahoy, matey. Arg. Okay, Alpha Nord. You gotta loop me
Fancy
in.
meeting you again.
This historians, Alpha Nord and Alizé. As the Admiral mentioned, our first like worshippers in Primal Leviathan. The second are the Kobolds, dwell beneath the earth. Okay, the dialogue's running a little bit too quickly. I'm gonna slow it down, hopefully. And that is to say, not the internal strife. As a nation of pirates, there is no end to the blood feuds between the various factions. And while they fight amongst themselves, the Garleans, if the Leminsians are to have any hope of withstanding the Empire, they must first resolve their own affairs, differences must be set aside, and the primal threat dealt with once and for all. And to this end, I expect that they will soon take decisive action against the beast tribes. Mark my words. The Maelstrom standard will be drenched with deeper shade of crimson ere long. That a capable adventurer like you should be a valuable addition to their army. Okay. Honestly, still Gridania. Still Gridania. Let's go, Twin Adders. Hey, Minfilia called me through the codex. Wave Tonic, this is Minfilia. You are well, I hope. Cool that there's a technology like that where he can, like, give a phone call. Alright, yep, alright, hurry back. I gotta make my choice. Okay, report to Minfilia in the Waking Sands. Let's fast travel. It's O0 for teleport. We want to head over to... Where do we want to go? We want to go to Thanalan. Western Thanalan Horizon. It's Horizon, and then I take the Chocobo to Vespa Bay. Hopefully I didn't miss any messages from my new friend Aurora. Okay, cool. Chocobo Keep. Alright, Chocobo Porta. We're going to Vespa Bay. Alright. Pretty good. So far we've caught up with a few of the Grand Company and the leaders of each respective city. Starting with Alphanod and... what's the other name? Alizé. Yeah, we chatted with Alphanod and Alizé. They've given us a brief history and a bit of a kind of a perspective on what the world is like across the cities within Eorza. I've learned a little bit about life in Gridania, life in Ul'dah, life in Limsa Lominsa, the different culture that exist within those cities. Gridania being more of a peaceful city, that's the vibe that I pick up. Ul'dah being more about war and fighting and trade. And Limsa Lominsa being about like free pirate life, sailing the seas. Which legion, which city do my character, Wave Tonic Guy, align with most? Hello, Tataru. Let's enter the Waking Sands. Okay, report to Minfilia. Let's do this. Welcome back, Wave Tonic. Were the Grand Company leader's word as illuminating as you had hoped? Yep. Hey, each nation is beset with problems. I trust you now see why your services are in such demand. Would that there, whoa, mess that message up. But you might be tired of your journey. Why don't you rest aside a while and take a moment to reflect on your decision? I've reflected. Well, Minfilia, I was sitting on a Chocobo porter on my way back to Vesper Bay, and I've given it much thought.
The gods only know what grand company our adventurer friend will keep.
Wow, okay. Meanwhile, in Ul'dah, in the bar...
in motion regardless.
The chains are in
Brother,
motion.
Are you certain this course is best?
Whatever do you mean, dear sister?
The so-called remembrance ceremonies were little more than standard waving rallies. As though the Calamity and Seventh Umbral Era warranted scarcely a mention.
Well, of course.
I wonder who these two, how these two play in the grand story of this game.
Since you are so observant, mayhap you noticed what mention was made of the Warriors of Light? None. I suppose they must have forgotten the heroes who spared Eorzea a fate worse than the Calamity?
Seems like
dear
both
Alizé, they haven't
Alfie and
forgotten
Ali
these
have a
They have elected
significant
to
part of this
commit.
story.
Deep are the wounds the Calamity inflicted upon Eorzea. So deep, in fact, that the realm still bleeds. Needless to say, the beast tribes and their primals do little to alleviate the pain. So, the task of salving Eorzea's wounds falls to the scions of the Seventh Dawn, with a little help from our friends, the Grand Companies. Remembrance will yield no remedy. If our world is to heal, we must put the horrors of the Calamity behind us.
Our grandfather would never entrust the fate of the realm to despots who rewrite history to their convenience. There must be another way to cure what ails this world, and I need to find it.
You are most welcome to try.
I'm doing my best to tell apart who Alphanord and who Alizé are. I notice Alizé's got the red ribbon on her hair. And I think she's got some lipstick on.
I should hope so.
And I think their earrings are on opposite ends. Apart from that, it's hard to tell. They're like twins.
Hope does not come into it. We share the burden of this fate, dear sister, and will prevail together.
I wonder who their grandfather was, because they keep talking about their grandfather.
The salve will
Must have
serve
some
not only to
significance
close
in,
up our
like,
present wounds,
before, in like
but prevent
Final Fantasy
old ones
XIV
from opening
1.0,
anew.
before a Realm Reborn. Only imagine. Alright, Serpent Officer. Nice to meet you. Ah, I take it the Elder Seedseer's words have touched your heart. Have you resolved to entwine your destiny with that of the Twin Adder? Yeah. You choose wisely, my friend. The Elder Seedseer will be overjoyed. Without further ado, let us speak of practical matters. In order to complete the enrollment procedure, you must report to the Adder's Nest. I dare say, you know it well from your wanderings in New Gridania. Give your name to the personnel officer there, and he will guide you through the formalities. I have no doubt, but that your deeds will bring great honor to our order when next in the Gridania. Yeah. I struggle reading the text sometimes. Let's head over. That's actually HQ for my character. We're gonna head over to New Gridania. Following the map. Alright, Servant Personnel Officer, let's go. You are come to the Adder's Nest, headquarters of the Order of the Twin Adder. Ever do we welcome they who will... Whoa, I butchered that. My name is Wave Tonic Guy. I believe you are expecting me. Ah, the great adventurer himself. Yes, our recruitment officer sent word that you were on your way. It is a pleasure and an honor to both welcome you to our ranks, friend. Now, let me gather together the relevant documents. Sir! What is it? Report. An urgent message from the... Whoa, what's that word? Amarisaic Spire, sir. A High Wind Skyways airship has taken. The vessel's engines are crippled, sir, and it is forced to make an emergency landing southeast of the Nine Ives. 9 Ivies? Gods, this could not have come at a worse time. All but a handful of our forces are precisely afield. Wave Tonic, I know full well you have to be formally inducted into our ranks, but we have urgent need of your aid. In all the likelihood, the airship was bearing civilians, and the reports are accurate. It'll have come down to dangerously close to Garlean Empire. Please make all haste in your area southeast of the Nine Ives. Text is running a little bit quickly for me. I need to bring it down a little bit. Cool. Takes me a little longer to read it out loud than to just read it in my head. Alright. Where do we need to go for this quest? Hawthorne Hut. I've visited the Hawthorne Hut before. Whoa. Travel. We've done a lot of traveling around this session. Okay. We're here, and we're joined with our friends. Yo, you got your mount there too? Aurora Lunala. With a new outfit. That is an awesome outfit. Are you samurai? Did you switch your class? Oh, yeah. Are we jump? Can I jump in? How do we do this? Examine? 63 samurai. That's awesome. So cool. I think I gotta be in your party, right? Unless... Do I invite you? I can't invite you. I'm on free trial. Thank you, Aurora. Oh, we're getting a ride. Yeah, I'll be driver's seat. Let's go. This is great. And it can fly. Of course it can fly. This is the car from 15. Oh, we are cruising. This is awesome. Where do we need to go? We need to go this way. You might have been seeing the stream and looking at the arrow. Yeah, that's exactly the way. Southeast. Southeast is the direction. This is great. Thank you. Thank you, Aurora. The music is a vibe too. I like this music. This is a good trip. we're getting ridden. Oh, it's right here. Alright, cool, okay. Yep. Alright, first I need a wave. I need to say thank you. How do I emote? I want to learn how to emote easily. Social emotes. This is gonna take me half a day to figure out how to do an emote. General. I'll do a salute. No, wait, that's a laugh. Thank you so much. You're the best. That was super helpful from... Thank you. Do I have to... Oh no, I'm walking through this. Oh, here it is. I don't think we can do it as a party, right? I think this is a one-player instance. Oh yeah, I'm in a party. Alright, sorry Lunala, I'm gonna have to... Yep, thank you for that. Thank you for disbanding the party there. I appreciate you. Okay, we've made it. Thanks to our new friend. Oh no. He stepped on a twig. These are the Garleans. An adventurer. What are you doing out here? No, wait. Let's find some cover. Pretty sure if I move the arrow keys left and right, it changes the speed of the dialogue. Yeah, it is. Nest sent you? How do I know you're not an Imperial spy? Cool, because we got the actual serpents here to say we're friendly. And you're a Wavetonic guy, I presume. I was told to expect a honorary serpent. My thanks for your aid. I've never seen a craft of this design. It must have been Garland's work. Is there no end of the man's treachery? The secrets of Magitech belong in Imperial hands. They are not to be squandered on Eeyores and savages. Uh-oh. There's a survivor in there. We are taking this craft back to the fortress. Dismantle it if you must, and bring the engineer. The engineers there. We gotta put a stop to this. Imperial scouts from Castromorians. Wedge, you have to help him. That fool of the Lalafell was hiding inside the tiny Bronco. Tiny Bronco? But isn't that the Ironworks' latest creation? It is the first airship we've built since the Calamity, the first since Master Garland, well, since he went missing. After years of work, she was finally ready for her first flight test, and she was soaring. She really was. Till those bastards blasted her off the sky. Attend me, all. The Ironworks' latest creation must not fall into the Garlean hands. We shall strike them swift and sure and rescue Engineer Wedge. Wavetonic, I trust we can rely on your support. May the matrons watch over us. With me! Alright, let's do this. This should be fine. This is the first combat part in this session, and it's been about a week since I last played the game, so bear with me one moment. I'm also very fresh into playing with mouse and keyboard, so I'm putting up as many excuses as I can to excuse my blunders in battle. I think I'll just go combat mode. I shouldn't worry about healing too much. This is just a main story quest. It's not like we're doing a trial or anything. But I do see someone needs healing. Have I selected this character? Am I selecting the right character? Oh no, those are Imperials. I can't heal. This is silly. What am I trying to do? I tried to heal one of the Imperials. I thought these were my teammates. At the bottom right. Whoa, what's going on here? There's this guy, big guy. He's just come around. Alright. He just appeared out of thin air. Okay, you need healing. Does my healing do anything? My healing does nothing. Okay, I should just focus on combat. Okay. Okay, a Magitech Vanguard just appeared out of nowhere in this battle. It's like the size of 3 humans stacked on top. I'd say it's like maybe 15 feet tall. There's not much I can do. Maybe I should focus on the little guys. We've lost one of our own. Okay, this is trouble. Should I be healing them? I hope I should be healing them. I'm spamming stone too, that's all I have. Whoa, get out of that. Oh, I got hurt by the dual cannon. And I've aggroed. Whoa, 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 dodge that, dodge that. I should probably heal myself. Step back. Okay, now we have full focus. It's just you and me, Serpent. I gotta fix my keybinds, bro. Wow. We're chipping away at its health, but I think we'll be fine here. That's like, I need to react fast to that. I used Medicare by accident. This one's a tight match. Get the damage over time going. Keep that on at all times. Run away. I'm so slow to react. I feel like mouse and keyboard's a little bit more difficult for me to do with this game. Oh, we did it. We did it. We saved Wedge. Wedge, you shouldn't have stayed with the ship. That was a close one. Too damn close. So how's the look anyway? The auxiliary propeller is a dead loss, but I think we can wring enough thrust from the main propeller to get us airborne. A few minor modifications, we should be fine to fly in the tiny Bronco home. While you do your work, we shall keep watch over the perimeter. The enemy may yet be lurking nearby. As for you, Wave Tonic, you have one more time done your part today. I bid you return to the Adder's Nest and complete your enlistment. I pray there will be no further interruptions. When next we meet, let it be as fellow serpents of the Order. I just wanted to say sorry, you know, for calling you an Imperial spy and all that. Got that one wrong, didn't I? Haha. Seriously though, it hadn't been for you and the Twin Adder lad there, be chained up in a dungeon by now. I'm in your debt, friend. We both are. Wedge. Thank you. We're very grateful. Alright. Oh, hi, Aurora. Can I emote wave? I'm gonna take another half a day to do it. There it is. Hello. I'm heading over to Gridania again. Thank you very much. Well, you know what? We can jump on a car again, I guess. Now, I'll fast travel. Yeah, sure. I'll join you. Anything to ride the pillion again. Let's roll. We're heading to New Gridania. What's going on? Teleport. Oh. Yeah, sure. I don't think we needed the car for that. But then, you know, why not? We do it in style. Alright. Thank you very much. Oh, you're helping me quest. You're helping me do the main story quest. That's really thankful. It saved money for you if I made the travel for you. Thank you. I think with the free trial, I'm also capped to having a maximum amount of coins. Wave Tonic, it does my spirit well to see you returned. Word arrived but moments ago from the team at 9 Ivies. Lest you worry, the 2 engineers are safely on their way. Good to hear that, good to hear. The lieutenant informs me that you were instrumental in the mission. That's correct, it all went smooth and I helped save the 2 engineers. Tell me more. Protocol requires that I apprise you of who we are and what we do, after which I will invite you to swear an oath of your own. Give me the speech, thank you. The Order of the Twin Adder is the Grand Company of Gridania. It brings together the martial, economic, and technological resources of our nation that we might stand strong in times of direct adversity, when our very survival hangs in the balance. Our order was formed the days before the calamity, in readiness to fight the Garlean Empire, and to combat the beast tribes and their primals. Needless to say, our struggle continues to this day. Elder Seed Seer Kani Saner is the supreme commander of our forces. Under her wise leadership, we protect the people of Gridania and the sanctity of the Twelve's Wood. At the entwined serpents that grace our standard, let Frostborn strive as one with friends from afar to ensure that peace shall ever reign. In so doing, we honor the will of the elementals, and there is the will of the... something. I missed that last word. Now then, Wave Tonic Guy, I ask you to give us your oath of allegiance in whatever fashion you see fit. Woods will be done. I shall strike down our enemies and drink of their blood, or my life for the Elder Seed Seer. I say woods will be done. So you know the words of our grand company. That is well, bound by this common belief. Let us strive to preserve all that is good for the great nation. By the power vested in me, I assign you the rank of Serpent Private 3rd Class. Thank you. Both Aurora and I are part of the Twin Adders. I believe I saw on Aurora's title card. I might be imagining it. Can you hear me, Wave Tonic? This is Minfilia. An officer of the Order of the Twin Adder contacted me with news of your enlistment. My congratulations, Private Guy. Private Guy. Cool. I have no doubt that you are eager to make the acquaintance of our new comrades, but I would ask that you pay a visit to your old ones first. Remember, though, that you are now a Serpent of Gridania, you are no less a Scion. Pray return to the Walking Sands at your earliest convenience there. The distant calls for a friend in need, perhaps. As you are needed elsewhere, I shall not keep you any longer. I would, however, suggest speaking with our High Serpent Commander, Versailles Heliox, before you depart. Speak with this guy? Okay, I'll say hello. You may now accept the quest, My Little Chocobo, Twin Adder. By speaking with Versatile, this quest must be completed in order to proceed at the end of the main scenario. Oh, it must be completed. So this is like essential to complete. Sweet. Yay. Okay, cool. Well, I'm gonna complete My Little Chocobo. We get a Chocobo whistle, guys! We get a Chocobo whistle! Ah, Private Guy. I understand you have been working tirelessly in Gridania's name. You're truly an example of our fellow serpents. But tell me, have you ever felt as though you couldn't get to your destination quickly enough? Well, most recently I jumped in a car, and I've been walking all this time, so I could probably travel around a little quicker than I have been. That perhaps you could always with a swifter pair of legs. If so, you might consider getting a personal chocobo. You have yet to be issued your own bird, am I correct? Given your considerable talents, you should be able to obtain one in no time at all. First, you must obtain a Serpent Chocobo issuance by exchange company seals with the Quartermaster. Once you have this deed, present it to our man Singer, and he will furnish you with a suitable bird. Exciting! Was it the Quartermaster? These are materials. Uriel? Dark matter? Company issue engineering manual? Serpent Chocobo issuance. I need 200 seals rank. Okay. I take it I need to do a quest. Grand companies. Okay, tell me about the grand companies here. I'm now a member of a grand company and have been assigned the rank of Private 3rd Class. Your grand company and rank can be confirmed at any time under the profile in the character interface under character in the main menu. Okay, yep, grand companies pay their members not in gil, but in company seals, so you can confirm how many seals you currently are in possession of under the currency in the main menu. Seals can be earned by completing various grand company missions. Woohoo, here we go, Chocobo. The Grand Company Quartermaster is stationed at each Grand Company headquarters and will exchange items for company seals. Okay. Supply and provisions missions. The Grand Companies of Yorza are in constant need of supplies and provisions to maintain their daily operations. Adventurers can earn experience points and company seals By crafting or gathering the items required and delivering them, speak to a grain company personnel officer. That's the personnel officer. Undertake supply and provisions missions. There are none to be given here. Normal deliveries are being accepted today. Aurora. Aurora says we can do leveling dungeons for seals farms. It's pretty easy. Yeah, do you want to level a dungeon? Let's jump on a dungeon. Duty. In duty, find a leveling. Yeah, nice outfit. That's vibes. That's chill. That's the cozy gear. Your outfit is very, like, modern. It's very, like, casual street. Yeah, okay, cool, we're registered. What's your class now? You have a big axe. You're a tank. Alright, I'm gonna keep you alive. That's my mission. I'll keep you alive, Aurora. Cool, leveling duty finder. Yeah, sweet, we chill out. We chill out for a while. Your jumper, your hoodie, looks a lot like Fall Guys. I imagine that's a Fall Guys branded hoodie. And it's glowing. Tanking warrior. Awesome. And there's the fat cat. Hold on. Hey, fat cat. Hey, fat kitty. You're a pet. It's from a Fall Guys event. Cute. Okay, let's do this. I need to up my emote game, to be honest. Deep mines. Looks like this is the deep mines. Copperbell mines. I keep mixing Deep Croft with Copperbell mines and then saying deep mines. I want to say 07 to the party. Not 07, /. Alright. I'm gonna try to keep up here. Oh my goodness. We're fine. I think you can push a little bit more if you like. Oh no, I don't think we can. I don't think we need to push anymore because there's literally a door blocking the way. You know what? I trust you know what you're doing, Lunal. I'll do my best. We got the lift. I'm gonna jump up the lift. Okay. Okay, I'm focusing on combat because I've been advised that as a healer I should also be dealing damage. Ooh, there's a... Oh yeah, I remember these mines having bosses that like take up entire floors. Okay, we're cruising. I should probably fix up my keybinds. Huh. Alright. I keep looking down at my keyboard. I've been a long time gamepad player. And there was a point when someone was communicating to me in this game and I couldn't communicate back because I didn't know how to type anything on my gamepad. And I was also having other issues with my PC without having a mouse and keyboard. It only made sense for me to get a mouse and keyboard, so I got it. And I'm trying to like get used to playing the games now with mouse and keyboard. Cool. We'll keep moving. Oop, I did Medica by accident. Making sure everyone has a full health, just making sure. Alright, cool. We're doing great. This is awesome. This is like my first dungeon with a friend in the game. Alright. I like these boss battles. I like doing boss battles. He does this thing where he has massive areas of effect. That's like every boss in this dungeon. Yeah, that's one. Whoa. Oh my god. I gotta get out of here. Okay. Ooh, that was close. Whoa, get out of there. I imagine there are buttons I can do to quickly select an opponent or an ally. Okay, we're doing just fine. Yay! Alright. A pair of ethereal brass wristlets. The beanie is so cool. Yo, Aurora's got like cars, beanies, the flex. Yeah, funny. Alright. Alright, let's go. Oh. I wonder what shift does in my keyboard for this game. If it does nothing, I should turn it into sprint. I just play a few FPS games every now and then, and it's just a habit to hold shift while running. Okay. Oh yay, next boss fight. Oh, get out of there. Everyone's health is good. Very healthy, everyone. I feel like I don't even have to heal Aurora in this one. Lunala. Let's do this. Okay, I might have to step away from the slimes. Keep the area of, not area, damage over time on. Keep the dots on. Might as well. Yay. Yeah, so far this one is my favorite. This dungeon. Following your lead, Lunala. Okay. Things have gotten serious. That health bar is dropping really quick. Not on my watch. You're staying alive. I'll do an extra heal just for good measure. Okay, pretty good. Things have settled down a little bit now. We've whittled away from the enemies. We are just fine. We are doing just fine here. I think I'm fine to skip this cutscene. I've seen it before. Let's do it! Whoa! Why did I do Medica? That was accident. Oh. Alright, that's powerful. I need to do another DOT. More dots. Probably step away from the tank, if I'm too close. I imagine if I'm too close to the enemy the tank is attacking, then I might be a distraction and you might misclick me instead of the opponent. Still gotta learn proper raiding etiquette. Yay, we did it! Squad! The squad is here. Yeah. That's great. Hooray! We did it, we did it. Oh, I got some thigh boots. One step closer to being fashionable. I wonder what I got from that. Let's see, character. Inventory, is it? Or character? Currency. Wow, that's a lot of company seals. Yeah, thank you so much, Lunala. That's more than enough. Did I get anything else here? Dark matter. Already got the issuance. Weapons, armor. Redanian soldier's cap. I'm just gonna keep a hold of these. I'm just excited to get a Chocobo now. I can buy foods. Yum. Yummy yummy. Present a Serpent Chocobo issuance to Singer. Okay, I gotta go this way. It's towards where the big crystal is. Chocobo! Hey, Singer. What a British should you say? Yes, here is my issuance. Thanking you. Yes, everything appears to be in order. A moment, please. I'll be right back with your Chocobo. Thank you. Hey. And here he is. The fellow has been in high spirits the past few bells. He must have sensed that his master was coming. Oh. Chocobo! Oh my god. Yay! Oh, here we are. Wait. I gotta give it a name. I'm terrible with names. Is this permanent? Can I rename my Chocobo? Wow, I have no idea what to name. I'm terrible with names. Bobo. Yes, Bobo. Oh, it's permanent. Okay, cool. Yay, I got my Chocobo. Awesome. Bear with me one moment. Be right back. All right. Fantastic. Thank you for that. Now, we've got our Chocobo. How do we summon? Can we summon here? Or is it because we're in like a main city? Thank you, thank you. Stance. Item? I imagine it's an item. Inventory? Party, social, travel, logs, duty, character, minion guide, mount guide. Yeah, it might be because... Oh, where'd you go? I just saw your message just then. Follow, 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 follow. Target? There you are. Found you. Sorry, I got lost. Sprint. Definitely gonna sprint. Black Rabbit Trader. Wow. I'm a hewer. Oh, these are clothes? Thigh boots. Breeches. Alright, hold on. To summon... Wait, hold on. I'm seeing your messages now. To summon and made it battle along with you, you're gonna need the green... Thistle? Am I talking to the right person? Item section. Oh, item. Item section. Wait, hold on. Item? I must be completely blind. Oh, I'll purchase items. Yeah, found it. Okay, I'm a little slow to the party. There it is, Gristle Greens. 36 gil. I'm gonna buy a few of these. I've got like, I'll put in a few. We'll do 20 for now. Okay. I've bought the Gristle Greens. Summon and... Okay. I got the green Gistles. Use. Can't use it. Companion. Wait, hold on. Companion not yet acquired. Go to your inventory. I'm in my inventory. Vesper Bay ticket? Oh! I've got an Aetherite ticket. I didn't know I could fast travel to Vesper Bay. I've never looked at my items before. Can you set to the hotbar? I can do that. I can drag it to my hotbar. But it's grayed out at the moment. I'm gonna set this to my hotbar too. I travel to Vesper Bay frequently. Perfect. Oh, how do we do, how do I do first person mode? Let's go outside. This way, right? Yo, Fat Cat can run. Great. Oh, your Chocobo's out. Your Chocobo needs healing. Gotta make sure it's full health. There it is. Okay. Minion mount guide. Dance. Oh wait. I think I want the quick. I think you need the quest for it. Oh, you went too quickly. But I got my Chocobo. Oh wait, I gotta speak with Singer. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, okay. You're right, yeah. I'm gonna run over to Singer again and chat with him. I got a little too excited. We got a little too distracted too. And We named Bobo. Bobo. I dare say he likes his name. Alright. And lastly, conclude formalities. He's given me the whistle now. I got it. First no chocobos. Use the whistle. I've used the whistle. I don't need that anymore, I guess. Character, mount guide. Alright. I need to work on my... Oop. Yeah, I can mount now. Let's go outside. Yeah, sweet. I'm excited to try out this Chocobo. Bobo the Chocobo. Keep right-clicking by accident. Yay! This is awesome. Yours can fly. I can run. I think later on I'll be able to fly. Yeah, this is so cool. Your one has really cool armor too. Alright. I'm gonna say I'm gonna have to end the stream. But thank you so much, Lunala. Thank you so much anyone who's been hanging out and chilling out with us. We got our first Chocobo! Yay. Cool. Yeah, thank you all. Lunala, I'll catch up with you later. We'll catch up with everyone later. It was fun. I agree. I had a good time. Take care, everyone. See you all later. Have a good one, and I'll be live again. I do this weekly. Hopefully I can do it more often than once a week, but I'll be looking forward to more sessions again. We continue leveling. We continue on. Have a good one. Take care, everyone. Bye.